Not sure how to start your day for more self-love? By the end of this video, you'll have one of my practices that changed my life, so you'll never have to wonder how to love yourself again, and you'll be on your way to changing your life. For the best self-love and relationship advice, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every Saturday. I've used this practice on my own self-love journey, and the results I've seen have been life-changing. Now it's your turn. If you want to love yourself, the first step to loving yourself is knowing deep inside of you that you deserve love. As a child, you come to this world deserving everything. You deserve to be fed, you deserve to be changed, you deserve to have clothes, you deserve to be cuddled to sleep. And as a child, you don't feel that you don't deserve something. To deserve something is essentially to believe that you can get what you need and want or what you desire by yourself automatically. As a child, these needs are met by your parents, but you don't question getting them met. You just know you can have them met. You deserve them. But there comes a point where you grow up a little bit and your parents sometimes decide, for some reason or another, that they're not going to provide all these things for you that they used to provide for you, and they don't develop in you your own sense of power and positive self-image, so that you know that you can get what you want and need even after they've stopped providing it for you. So when they stop doing this for some reason or another, you come to the logical conclusion, as all along you have been getting all these things that you needed and wanted, and now suddenly your parents do not give them to you anymore, that somehow you don't deserve them. Basically, you think there's something wrong with you, or that you did something wrong, because there was a change from you getting things before to now not getting things, and it must be because of you, or because something's wrong with you. Your family and our society lets you know that something's wrong with you when as a child they teach you that you don't deserve good things, which then creates a feeling of withholding in you. Whether you withhold things from yourself or you let others withhold things from you. To deserve something means that you have a deep internal trust and knowing that you're worth having all of your needs met and wishes fulfilled. It takes a really big internal knowing and trust in yourself and your worth that you can get good things yourself and not from anyone else, or not by taking them from somebody else either. So you don't have to confuse deserving with entitlement, because entitlement stems from the belief that you don't have the capacity or the skills to get what you want yourself, and that it's others who should secure the fulfillment of your needs and wants. To really love yourself, you need to come to the conclusion that you deserve love, so that every time an opportunity comes to get love or to get what you want, you will not sabotage yourself. So how do you go about re-establishing that sense of deserving that you had as a child when you've forgotten it now? What I did on my own self-love journey was I looked at my life objectively, and each day I also looked at the situations that happened during that day, and I have written down the situations where I've identified treating myself as if I didn't deserve my own love or attention. So the same way what you can do, you can just think about your life and write down all the ways that you treat yourself as if you didn't deserve your own love. And now imagine that you'd treat somebody else this way. So let's say if a friend told you, "Oh, I'm doing nothing and I'm really beating myself up for it, and I don't let myself do nothing." Would you consider that loving? No, you would consider that as not deserving of self-love. But I didn't realize that I've been doing this to myself all the time. So how could it be okay if I treat myself like this, but not okay if I see somebody else treating themselves this way? It's because I learned that it was okay to love others, but not myself. So now let me just show you an example of such a list. I have made this list over the course of a week, and for each item on the list, I've asked myself if it would be okay for me to imagine how somebody else treats themselves in the exact same way as I wrote that I've treated myself on this list. Then for each of these points that I wrote, I came up with a way that I'd rather treat myself. For this, I've used a formula. I'm ready and willing to, and fill it in with a new loving or deserving way of treating myself. The only thing that you need in order to be able to fill it in is that after you have filled in this sentence, you will have a good feeling about this new way that you want to start treating yourself. So after you've done this list, You'll commit yourself practically to one practical commitment that is in line with this new behavior or way of treating yourself, so that you'll feel capable of adhering to it and implementing it straight away. In my case, here's how such a list would look like. 1. I do not let myself do nothing without remorse. 2. I'm ready and willing to give myself and enjoy the time of doing nothing. 3. In the moment where I realize that I'm forcing myself into doing something, or that I'm not focused, I stop and choose what I enjoy doing and do that. 1. I'm not honest with myself and I don't stand up for what I know inside is the best for me, just because I want to be liked and not lose the love of others. 2. I'm ready and willing to stand up for myself in each situation by saying honestly what I think and feel, even at the cost of losing love or recognition of others. 3. When I hear an internal no, I stand up and leave. I think about what and how I want to say and then say it. 1. I force myself to do something that I'm not ready physically or emotionally for in that moment. 2. I'm ready and willing to stop in this moment, tune into myself and listen to what my body is telling me. 3. In this moment, I lay down, close my eyes, and for a few minutes I stop and find out what I really want to do and then do it. 1. I don't give myself enough space and attention. 2. I'm ready and willing to spend valuable time with myself alone. 3. I reserve each day 1 to 2 hours for doing my self-love routine exercises and then do them. 1. I tell myself that I don't have any imagination and a gift of speech. 2. I'm ready and willing to examine this belief and create a new one. 3. I do an exercise on changing a belief and find a way to show myself that I have imagination and a gift of speech. 1. I don't tell others what I want and need. 2. I'm ready and willing to tell others what I want and need. 3. I find out what needs and wants I have, and once one of them comes up, I will ask another person whether they would like to or could meet it for me. 1. I consider time of rest and time spent alone as wasted time, especially when I'm recovering physically. 2. I'm ready and willing to take recovering and resting alone when I'm weak or tired as time spent valuably. 3. I write down a list of things that I can recharge my energy with, and I choose to do one of them. Try this for yourself and let me know in the comments what ways you found that you'd rather treat yourself and how you can practically commit to these ways of treating yourself in the moment. Now you know exactly what to do to start your own self-love journey. But what about when you lose track? I've written a 6-page guide on how to keep your self-love journey on point for the first 90 days. Download the guide at the link in the description. If you like this video, hit the like button, be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends.